What is going on, my Houston Texans family? Today we will be discussing the rookies and how they've been going during OTAs and then wrapping up mandatory minicamp. We are around 4 to 6 weeks away from training camp, ladies and gentlemen. And right there, it is all systems go. Lovie Smith said that players like Derek Stingley and Kenyon Green and even maybe John Menchie, that they are exactly where they need to be in terms of healthy, and they should be all systems go. We want to see Derek Stingley, in the one-on-ones. We want to see Kenyon Green in some action. We just want to see these guys be impactful in training camp leading on into the season. With Derek Stingley, Aaron Wilson had talked to DB coach Dino Vasso about how Stingley has been during OTAs and minicamp and how, he's really not doing anything. So what's kind of been going on with them? I'm going to drop the 1 minute video right here. This is courtesy of Aaron Wilson. So follow him at Twitter at Aaron Wilson _NFL. I'm going to go ahead and drop that down.
What's it like to coach him? I know that he's kind of on a different plan for his work and kind of ramp up, but what do you see so far?
Yeah, really focusing on the mental with him right now because he's not doing much physical. But just excited about the player mentally. He's extremely conscientious. He's got a football mind that's constantly working. He wants to know why we do things, and I can appreciate that. It sounds just like, hey, this is the way we do it. He wants to know why and the inner workings of why we do things. So I can appreciate that as a coach.
They use the word traits a lot with him. What are those? What traits do you see in him?
Just cut on the tape. I mean, he's big, he can run, he's fluid, he's explosive, he's got good feet, he can track the football. He doesn't really have a glaring weakness in his game. So there's a lot of things to be excited about.
Below. Now, after hearing, Dino talk about that, that's absolutely what you want to hear so far. Explore Derek Stingley's mind, get him accustomed to this defense, make him knowing like the back of his hand, and when it's ready for training camp, it is all systems go, and Derek Stingley looks exactly like what we expected to be a shutdown corner as the season goes on. Kenyon Green, I think the most thing that that has been brought up is his leadership. Apparently, Malik Collins said that after the meetings that they have, that Kenyon Green will stand up and give a 2 to 3 minute kind of motivational speech, showing his his leadership that he has and that he will grow to as the season, as his career goes on. In terms of training camp, Lovie Smith, he said, just like Peachy, right? You could say the same thing about Kenyon Green. Has been outstanding, has a great knowledge for football, and has been doing some great things. That's what you want to hear out of your first 2 first-round picks. I know we are really not hearing a lot of things out of Derek Stingley, but Kenyon Green, who is coming to be the left guard here on a much-needed, offensive line help. This group was damn near bad last year. Kenyon Green, I am excited to hear these things, and I'm excited for the possible leadership as his career goes on with his offensive line. With Jalen Petrie, it's been nothing but fantastic, phenomenal things, making turnovers. One of the things that has been talked about is him being able to decode a snap count and pretty much know whenever the offense is going to run the ball, pass the ball, when they will snap the ball. This hybrid safety, guys, we're really not knowing how to use Jalen Petrie at the moment. Head coach Lovie Smith had to call his coach in Baylor and said, what is the best way to use Jalen Petrie? That is exactly what you want to hear. We're getting some Tyrann Mathieu vibes, some Grant Delpit vibes. That's what you want to hear from your second round pick. John Menchie has been brought along slowly. Pep Hamilton said that whenever he's ready, that he is good with the ball in his hands, and that is something that we need to utilize. He's going to have to beat man coverage, and that's something that he needs to do. John Menchie, everyone knows the potential that he has. John Harris from the Houston Texans said, this is the most player that you could use like a Deebo Samuel. Get healthy. Don't come into week 3 or 4. And let's start the John Menchie experience with the Houston Texans. Christian Harris has been getting a lot of love during training camp. Linebacker coach Miles Smith said, the first thing that stands out is his athletic ability, that he is going to be able to make plays that other players can't because of his 4.4 speed that he ran at the combine. And Christian Harris, I am excited for him, right? We traded up to get him. This is someone who needs, who could be a surprise as the season goes on. He was getting some reps at the ones during OTAs. Miles Smith, who, like I said, is the LB coach, said that the main thing on defense that you need is speed. Christian Harris has that. It sounds like they're gonna find ways to get him on the football field. When during that national championship game, Christian Harris was one of the best players on the field. Excited to hear that about Christian Harris. Damian Pierce, as hyped as we are about him, I think we need to slow the brakes down a little bit. Cody Stutes, who has been at OTAs for damn near, the whole entire time. He does his 11 observations of the day. Says that, out of this running back group, it looks like Marlon Mack and Rex Burkhead are leading the front. However, Damian Pierce has definitely shown flashes of a running back who could be very good. He had a pass that he took for a touchdown, and with his vision and shiftiness, he went through a hole, which eventually led to a touchdown. Back-to-back touchdown plays from Damian Pierce. I am excited to see what happens as the season goes on. After hearing that Marlon Mack is, playing special teams as well, really being open to doing a lot of things for the Houston Texans, and just Rex Burkhead, who's been there before, the veteran running back, probably the best, the best pass catching RB that we have. It's gonna be interesting to see how we bring along Damian Pierce. With Austin Dakley, he's been having some hard times at right tackle. That's absolutely fine. We're not expecting a lot from Austin Dakley. We are really not expecting a lot from Tegan Quitoriano. I'm just excited to get these guys integrated. Dakley started his whole career at right tackle for the LSU Tigers. And then Quitoriano is solely here for his blocking. But this has just been the update on the rookies, guys. Let me know what you think. Are you guys excited? As always, go Texans. Y'all have a very blessed day.